Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for another video. For video number 2 on your Saturday. This time on the home of the now new home of the Gilmore Chronicles. This is the Shadows Lair. Formerly the Gilmore Chronicles, but now known as the Evil Shadows Lair. And this is the new channel, the backup channel to the original channel, which is probably going to be going down in the next couple months because I can't get into the goddamn email. It is what it is, so I just decided to scrap that, and, I had 281 subs. But, So, now, the new Season 2 of The Shadows Lair, right here on the official channel for The Shadows Lair. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below in the description box on this very channel and my other channels, which are down there, you know where, in the description box below. And as always, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like CM Punk. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. This is a lot to talk about this weekend. A lot. That's pretty much it. And if you miss it, you SOL. And I think we all know what that means. Ha ha ha! You're shit out of luck, bitch. And that's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video if you wish, and, that's pretty much it. And if this is your first time watching, you just found this channel out from your friends or from anybody else, or you just found it on YouTube, well, welcome to the party, pal, and I hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, you can unsubscribe and hop off, because you will be blocked. And if you don't like that, well, too bad. We don't take stragglers here. We have real people. But if you're a troll and you just want to, just do what you do, and that's be obsessed fucking douchebag pricks, by all means, sub to me. I don't give a shit. Gives me more subs, gives me more views. So, thank you. That's pretty much it. So, enjoy. Enjoy the ride, my friends. Enjoy. That's that. Alright. On this Saturday afternoon, late Saturday afternoon, gonna be getting dark here in about a little over an hour and a half or so. So, on your late Saturday afternoon, September the 2nd, 2023, check out my first video of the day. The big news today, CM Punk has been fired by Tony Khan and AEW. They terminated his contract today. Right before Collision. So, I think everybody's gonna rip up their ticket. I'm not watching Collision. And Collision probably gonna be, thrown out the window, because who's gonna watch Collision now? There's no face of Collision right now. That was really the CM Punk show. Now Punk is gone. What do you do with the show? I say get rid of it, Get rid of it. Get it off Saturday nights. But if Tony Khan wants to keep it, then, to each his own. Enjoy 250,000 views. Just saying. So now where does Punk go? I doubt he goes back to WWE. I don't think he's going to wrestle no more. Maybe he'll go back to the UFC and suck there. Unless he's going to be like a commentator or something like that. Pretty much bang his hot wife, AJ Lee, to death. I mean, what is he going to do at home? He's done that for 7 years before he came back to AEW. He came back to wrestling in AEW, sitting on his ass, playing with himself. So, now, where does he go? I don't know, and I personally do not care. So, take your ball and your so-called Real World Championship and go fuck yourself there, Phil Brooks. That's pretty much it. So check out the video, leave a comment, hit that like button, stick it straight up Phil Brooks' ass. That too. And we move on with that. Alright, from that situation, we got Payback coming your way in over an hour and a half from now. So it should be I think it'll probably be the pay-per-view of the weekend because All Out 5 right now, I doubt. I think everybody and their grandmother are asking for refunds right now at the Now Arena ticket office right now. Because they don't want to see this. Oh, I want to see Punk! No, you're not going to see him for a long time. Especially in Chicago. And Survivor Series is going to be in Chicago. I can bet you nothing. There's going to be a lot of CM Punk chants for those stupid marks in Chicago. I really don't think anybody in the WWE is going to even give a shit right now. That's pretty much it. But anyway, yeah, so Collision and All Out probably going to suck this weekend. But Payback, I think, will be a good show tonight. It's from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Home of those Steelers and home of those dirty, well, not the dirty birds, but they're birds. They're Penguins who suck that goddamn garbage hockey team. So we got that. So that's pretty much it. So on episode number 4 of the Shadows Lair series, as we revamp with a new season, and I go all the way. So on episode number 4, it is time for your Payback 2023 predictions. Payback once again comes your way at 8 p.m. tonight, only on Peacock and your local cable provider, or you can watch it for free on any stream you can find that's free. Or you can just go on your friend's watch along and just watch that for free, but you can't see it unless because none of them are going to show it because it's WB copyright, shit like that. But you can go and have a good time. And that's pretty much it. Alrighty. So far we have 6 matches on the card. So this might be a really 2.5 hour pay-per-view. But there'll probably be some segments. Oh, we got Grayson Waller and Cody! Yeah, Cody! MDK, all day Cody! Grayson's gonna have Cody on his Grayson Waller effect. That may lead to a match. I don't know, and I don't care. But so that might be match number 7, unless they add another match or so. They're making a full 8 matches, so they can fill the time limit. 2.5, 3 hour time limit that they have. Probably have some segments here and there. But anyway, I think it's going to be a pretty damn good pay-per-view. Alright, so let's start it off. As always, I take the matches from the Wikipedia page. And I usually don't go in order, but this pay-per-view, I will go in order. Because no, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the main event for All Out is Orange Cassidy defending the International title against Jon Moxley. Surprisingly, that's the main event. You don't put the Bucks. I would have put Kenny Omega and Takeshita as the main event, or the Bucks, But that's just me. That's just me. But we move on with that. Alright, so like I said, 6 matches on the card. Let's begin. And leave your predictions down below in the comments section. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and all that good shit. Alright, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, so we're going to start with the first match. We got Becky, come on! Becky Lynch taking on her arch rival, the vivacious Trish Stratus, who will have Zoe Stark at ringside, but it's not, may or may not, do anything, because this time, in their third match, it's going to be inside a solid steel cage, brother. So we got that. So this feud has been going on for a long time, ever since, like, right after WrestleMania, after Becky and Lita lost the tag team belt, the women's tag team belts, thanks to Trish. Well, they lost, and then Trish got all upset, smacked Becky around after taking care of Lita. We don't know if Lita's ever going to come back and get her revenge on that. We have to see what happens with that. Trish, coming back after that now, has a new protege in Zoe Stark. They had a couple of matches, back and forth wins here and there. We saw on Monday Night Raw this Monday night, Becky get the win in a Falls Count Anywhere match, where Trish got involved, but in the end, Becky got the win. Even after the second match, which basically went nowhere, and then Adam Pearce, scolded Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark and said, you can't get away with all this anymore, and Zoe ain't gonna get involved anymore. You know why? Because we're gonna do it in a steel cage. So, it's gonna be, watered down cage match, blood and shit like that. I think Zoe might try to get involved, might try to scale the cage, or maybe slam the door on Becky's head with the cage door. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But I think in the end, that the man, Becky Lynch, will get the win, and see what happens with that. There are rumors that after she's done with Trish Stratus, she will go down to NXT to face Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's title, possibly at the NXT pay-per-view coming up at the end of this month. No Mercy, September the 30th. But we shall see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, we go to our next match. It's going to be a slobber knocker, a Steel City street fight for the undisputed tag team belts. We got the champs KO, Kevin Owens, and his little buddy Sami Zayn taking on the Judgment Day of the two guys that really hate each other, and that's Fiend Balor and Poppy Priest in the Bank, Damian Priest. So this feud has been going on for a long time. Back and forth they went. But now Finn and Priest have been going at each other. Now that JD McDonough's kind of in the situation, and Priest doesn't want his help. Every time Priest tries to cash in, Finn would either screw up or maybe JD McDonough would try to help out and screw it up with a distraction and everything. So then Finn and Priest are at each other's throats, and Mommy Rhea Ripley basically has to be the voice of reason. And as we saw on Monday, she kind of gave Finn and Priest an ultimatum saying, you don't win the belts and Judgment Day doesn't come out of Payback with gold around their sexy waists, there's going to be some changes. So, I don't think they're going to pull the trigger with Finn and Priest. I think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will win this war and retain the undisputed tag team belts, and we'll see what happens with that. There may be a cash-in near the end of the night when Seth freaking Rollins defends against Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight title, which may or may not work. I'm thinking if he does cash in tonight, it's not going to work, because I think Judgment Day are going to screw him over again, so he's going to have a failed cash-in, which sucks for Poppy Priest. So, and then eventually, I think by Monday night, either Poppy Priest or Finn Balor are going to get kicked out of the Judgment Day. And I would pretty much bet the house that, not my house, but the house, but I would bet the house that Finn Balor will leave. But then again, they could say, oh, Poppy Priest, you didn't come out with gold. Well, you didn't either, there, Finn. So, I think one of them is going to get kicked out, and JD McDonough is going to replace him. And possibly be the new leader of Judgment Day. But we'll have to see what happens with that. So, my prediction once again, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to retain the undisputed tag team titles in a slobber knocker of a Steel City street fight. And we move on. Alright, after that, we got another slobber knocker, and that's for the Women's World Championship. We have Mommy Rhea Ripley, who will have Dominic Garnero at her side, I should say. And she will take on Raquel Rodriguez, the #1 contender. This is going to be a fight. It's going to be a slobber knocker between these two behemoths. We saw this, in NXT, the wars they had. This is going to be hellacious. It's going to be brutal, as my good friend Vampiro would say. And I don't think Raquel is going to win, so I'm going to go with Mommy Rhea Ripley to win by the skin of her teeth. I think Dom might get involved. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to go with Mommy Rhea Ripley to retain the Women's World Championship. And I think the only person that can actually beat her will probably be Liv Morgan if it goes up. I think it maybe goes up to WrestleMania or maybe before, maybe by SummerSlam. Not SummerSlam, sorry. Survivor Series. So we'll see what happens with that. But Mommy Rhea Ripley, say that 5 times fast, will retain the title and continue as your Women's World Champion. That's it. Alright, then we go to another title match. This time for the WWE United States title in a rematch from SmackDown. We got the champ, Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, taking on Austin Theory, A-Town Down. So this is a rematch from SmackDown, where they had that little stupid tournament, which Rey was supposed to win, but due to his injury in the finals of that tournament against with Santos, Santos got the win, and he went on to face Austin Theory when he was the champ, but Austin Theory took out Santos' leg, and he was out for a while. Then when they had the match, and then Rey Mysterio, who was medically cleared, said, "I'll take the match," and then he beat Austin Theory, became the nicest champion, I believe, for a 3rd time. They're going back and forth now. Now Rey, we saw on SmackDown last night that Rey and Santos took on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in a tag team match. We saw Grayson Waller pin Santos Escobar. So we'll see what happens with tonight. I'm going to go with Rey to retain the title. I think we'll start planting the seeds for Santos Escobar's heel turn, and then he will face Rey Mysterio maybe at Fastlane for the U.S. title. He will win the U.S. title, and that'll be it. So the LWO will most likely go bye-bye or turn heel. So, Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza will turn heel. Zelina Vega will turn heel. Not that many people want that, but I really think we're gonna finally see Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar in that rematch from the finals of the U.S. tournament where Rey got hurt. So they're gonna do it right this time, and this time it's gonna be for the U.S. title, and I think Santos will beat Rey. And that'll be it. So we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we go to a match that I'm looking forward to. And that is the Battle of the Megastars. That is The Miz taking on Eli Drake. That is not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Alright, this one is going to be a good match. Both men just talking a lot of shit. Miz cosplaying as Eli on Raw this past Monday night, and then last night on SmackDown, they had another epic promo where freaking Eli Drake was talking about Miz's balls. He talked about Marie, saying, "Oh, she carries her purse with your little giblets in her bag." I thought that was hilarious. And then the Miz gets all pissy, and then takes out Eli Drake with a skull-crushing finale, and then he goes to leave, and then Eli goes right after him, up the ramp, beats him up on the ramp, then we have that pull apart. So it should be a good match. man, I really want Eli to win. So I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Eli Drake to pick up the victory. But there's, a lot of people saying The Miz is going to win. This feud might continue to Fastlane in October, but we'll see what happens with that. But really, Eli, I really think, needs a big win besides that SummerSlam match, that stupid, Slim Jim Battle Royal thing where basically he won and got nothing. That should have been for a U.S. title shot. I don't understand why he didn't get that. But I would think he needs another big win. I think he's going to beat The Miz tonight and go on. Hopefully get a U.S. title shot. Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe, he goes for the, the big one. That's Roman, but, Roman could squash him like a bug. Yeah, but it is what it is. So we move on with that. So I'm going to go with The Miz. Excuse me, not The Miz. I'm going to go with Eli Drake to pick up the win over The Miz. That's what I meant. We got that. Alright, then we go to the big one. Most likely will maybe be the main event. Unless they do Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against the Judgment Day as the main event. But in any case, match number 6 for the World Heavyweight title. We got Seth freaking Rollins. And he's going to take on the man from Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura. This is going to be a great match. The promos that Shinsuke has done over the last couple weeks have been so good. The way that it should have been 5-6 years ago when he first came to WWE, when he was just lights out in freaking NXT, that 3-match warrior with Samoa Joe. That was good. That was good. 2-time NXT champion, comes up to the main roster, wins the Royal Rumble, I thought he was going to beat AJ at WrestleMania, what number was that, 35? I think it was 35. 34, 30, I think it was 35. 34, 35, I think it was. But anyway, I was hoping he would have won the title. He lost the match, and then they had this series of matches they had where Shinsuke would low blow AJ like every freaking SmackDown and Raw, and it just became monotonous and boring. And they made Shinsuke out, not like the Shinsuke Nakamura I saw when he was a very long time Intercontinental Champion, that stuff, and him beating the crap out of Kevin Steen at War of the Worlds 2014. That's Shinsuke I love. But after he came to WWE, besides the NXT work, that was great. When he came onto the main roster, they just didn't know what to do with him. And this is Vince, molding him and shit. Not Triple H or anything like that. But Vince kind of ruined him. Shinsuke became like a different character and everything. He had some moments here and there, with Cesaro, Claudio, won the tag team belts and everything. That was nice. Then he got with Rick Boogs. And that was good, and all, but didn't really go anywhere as Rick Boogs got injured at WrestleMania, and then they were done with the Rick Boogs Shinsuke storyline with Pat McAfee dancing on freaking Michael Cole's head and shit. And then, Shinsuke went away for a little bit, and he finally came back. Was doing some good shit. He teamed up with, with Seth Rollins and Cody a couple weeks ago. Then he turned on Seth, hitting the King Sasha in the back of the head. And everybody's like, what the hell are you doing? And then Shinsuke, the week after that, he attacked Seth again from behind, and then he whispered in his ear, watch you back. And then we saw the promos after that, which were great, narrated in Japanese, and then he speaks in English at the end. And then, as we saw on Raw this past Monday night, Seth got all pissy, and he wanted to confront Shinsuke, but Shinsuke cut that promo where he's with weapons and stuff, talking about Seth Rollins' family, Becky, and, Rue, his daughter, saying, your back is shattered, Becky's gonna have to help you up, and, you're not gonna be able to walk Rue down the aisle at her wedding, and all that stuff. So they're kind of playing into real life stuff because Seth Rollins' back has basically been shattered for 4 years. Lower back injury. That's not fun. So we got all that, and then he beats up Seth Rollins from behind, and then whispers in his ear again, watch your back. So it's all going to come to a head tonight at Payback. I really would love for them to pull the trigger with Shinsuke and make him the heavyweight champion of the world. But then again, I have a little bit of anxiety thinking if Shinsuke wins, Poppy Priest might come in and attack him and then, lay him out, cash in, and he becomes the champ. I don't know that might happen. I hope it doesn't. As much of a Shinsuke Nakamura mark that I am, I want him to win. Is he going to win? Probably not. So, I'm going to go with logic, and usually logic wins. And I'm going to go with Seth freaking Rollins to retain the title. I do see Shinsuke maybe getting pissy after that and not lay out Seth freaking Rollins with the Kinshasa, and then Poppy Priest might come out, cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Maybe he wins, but I'm pretty much thinking if he does cash in, that the Judgment Day, Finn Balor might screw him over. Might be JD McDonough. Who knows? I guess we'll have to see at the end of the night. But I do see a cash-in possibly happening. And Priest winning, kind of 50-50 on that. So we'll have to see tonight what happens with that. Alright, so that is my predictions for Payback. Leave your predictions down below in the comments section. Quick recap of my predictions for those of you who might be watching it another time. I got Becky Lynch, to beat Trish Stratus in a steel cage. I got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to retain the Undisputed Tag Team belts against the Judgment Day of Finn and Priest. Mommy Rhea Ripley to retain her Women's World Championship against Raquel Rodriguez. I got Rey Mysterio to retain the United States Championship against Austin Theory. I got Eli Drake to beat The Miz one-on-one. And in possibly the main event for the World Heavyweight title, I got Seth freaking Rollins to retain over Shinsuke Nakamura. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So I'm out of here. I'm gonna get ready for the pay-per-view. I might try to get my Rampage review up in a little bit. Got about an hour till the pay-per-view anyway, so I'm gonna try to get Rampage review up. So you're gonna have a fatal 4-way of videos coming your way tonight, later tonight, late tonight, after Payback goes off the air on the Peter Joseph channel. Your Payback review. So check it out. Hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And if you do, well, fuck you. That's pretty much it. Alright, everybody. Episode 4 of The Shadows Lair is now in the books. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. Be safe and be well. Don't hurt yourself. If you're having a barbecue, be safe. Stay away from the barbecue. Not eating-wise. Flame-wise, if you know what I mean. But have fun. Go in the pool. Go to the beach. Go to the amusement park. Go to a baseball game, college football game, whatever you want to do this Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer, as it officially ends on Monday. Just have fun, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to get ready to do all that shit. I got other things to do. I'm going to tape my Rampage review, and then I'm going to run over to my friend's house, and I'm going to watch the pay-per-view with my friends, because I have real-life friends, and you don't. And that's pretty much it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time, peace. Bye-bye.